So yesterday, or today, I'm filming this a little late. The day of, I woke up and I was like, yo, I'm gonna GoPro my day. Here we go. And I remember walking out and looking at Mary Vargas, and I was like, bye, Mary. And I remember her staring at me and being like, huh? And I was like, sorry, Mary, I'm a little crazy. I'm a little goofy. And I remember her being like, okay, have fun, because me and her are homies. And I walked over, and security guards were also like, and I was like, don't worry, guys, it's just a project. And then I joined the elevator, and every time I take the elevator, I swear something happens, because at first these like upperclassmen were just staring at me. I was like, it's for a project, man. They were like, oh, okay. And then I get up and I walk to class, and I'm running a little late because I was like, I don't want to be on time, because then I'm just going to be sitting there and it's going to be like kind of boring. And so I remember leaving, and I was like, I gotta go get my bag, because I leave everything at school, so I never like take anything home. And I grab my pencil case and I like run into class, and then I get there and I'm like, Ari, where's your camera? She's like, oh, you know how Ari does the oh. And then so she left, and then got her camera, and then she started recording too. And then everyone in class was like, Jayla, what are you doing? You're so silly. And I was like, yeah, I'm a silly little goofy kid. I'm recording my day. And so then there was that. And then I don't know, it was a work day, so I didn't necessarily do too much. I remember just like being there, being like, haha, silly little goofy kid. Oh, but I got food. So we went on break, and I was like, I'm supposed to take an hour it's 30 minutes, but I take an hour for my lunch break. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get food. And I remember going down, and the day before, I was talking to the chef dude, and he was like, hey, I have this idea. And I was like, I'm actually not that good at photo editing, but like I could do it. And then he like brought in the photo for me to photo edit, and I was like, oh my god, this is like really happening. And then I was like, I don't know how to do this. So I ate my food, and then I was like, hey Taka, hey bestie, I dug myself a little too deep, and I messed up, oopsie. And Taka saved my ass, like legitimately. He was like, just email it to me, I'll Photoshop it. I was like, no, Taka, please don't Photoshop it for me. And he was like, oh my god, whatever. So then he Photoshopped it for me, and then I got that done, and then I went back to class, or not to class, then I went back to my studio, and then I was like chilling, doing stuff, talking with some homies, I think, I'm pretty sure. I'm getting there. And so then everyone's in my studio again, and then like more people are showing up, and so then we were like, okay, let's go for a second lunch break, because it's like a work week, and I'm waiting for like Britt to show up to do like our one-on-ones. And we all go down, and I'm there with like, I fully print out the photo to give to the guy. And so I go down, and I'm like, hey, chef guy, here's your photo. Or well, he finds me, he's like, GoPro girl. And I was like, oh, that's embarrassing, he knows me as a GoPro girl. And so then I give him the photo, and we get some lunch, and I just get some fries with like a bunch of hot sauce. With a bunch of hot sauce. And I'm there, and I'm like, hee hee. And I'm like facing the wall, because like it's a jam-packed, like there's like 8 people in the elevator, and I'm facing the wall next to like this upperclassman who's a photo student. And I know that like when you see him, you'll know him, but like I can't remember his name right now. And I'm like, yeah, LOL, GoPro moment. And this like freshman FYE kid supposedly like touches me with a fucking donut, and he's like, hey you. And I'm like wearing a fit, like I look cute, and I know I do. And so I turn over with my GoPro, and then they go like super cringy, and I literally like don't even know how to recreate the sound. They were like, do you know your socks are gay? And I literally like looked at them, and I was just like so like mind, like so like what? Like how can you like be almost like 18, maybe 17 if they're younger, but like how can you exist like that? How can you go up to a random stranger and not be like, oh my god, LOL, why are you wearing a GoPro? Instead you were like, your rainbow socks, they're gay. Like what? How do you not notice the giant GoPro that's on my head? And so that was like so mind-boggling. And then that was basically the whole entire day. I can't remember the rest of the day after that, because it's literally like, that's all I talked about for the rest of the day was like, do you know your socks are gay? Like, I'm so like baffled. I remember looking back and just like, I'm not gonna reply, because I'm gonna be rude, and I don't want to hurt those little kids' feelings, because I know I can be a mean person. And I was like, but if they say something, I will throw hands. And I was like, what? But like that was basically my day. And like 4 hours after that happened, like I actually went home and stopped. But like I can't remember it because of that moment. Like how did they just hit me with a freaking donut. They were like, you know you're so chicken. Like what? That's literally anyways, that's it. That's my day. I cannot believe that happened.